Hello and welcome. I'm Thomas Porteous and you're watching NewsX World. Let's take a look at some of the top stories this hour. French President Emmanuel Macron says 26 nations will provide post-war security guarantees to Ukraine, including land, sea and air forces, after a summit with Volodymyr Zelensky. The leaders hold a call with President Trump as the Kremlin insists Western troops cannot guarantee Ukraine's security. The Israeli military says it now holds 40% of Gaza City and vows to intensify operations until Hamas is defeated, while slamming an EU commissioner for calling the war a genocide. At the same time, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio warns countries that recognizing a Palestinian state will only create more problems. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the United States will blow up foreign crime groups if necessary, as he announces Ecuador's Los Lobos and Los Chernobos will be labeled terrorist organizations. His warning comes days after a US strike kills 11 people on a Venezuelan vessel in the Caribbean, while 2 Venezuelan aircraft later fly close to a US Navy ship. President Donald Trump will sign an order renaming the Defense Department as the Department of War, a White House official has said. The move allows Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and top officials to use war-era titles in all official communications. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un tells President Xi Jinping that Pyongyang will back China's sovereignty and development interests, calling their friendship unchanging. The meeting in Beijing strengthens strategic ties as Putin sends Kim a message for North Korea's Foundation Day. South Korea says it will join the United States and Japan in annual Freedom Edge defensive drills starting on September the 15th to counter North Korea's missile and nuclear threats. The exercises will upgrade aerial, naval and cyber capabilities and are described as essential for regional stability. Portugal mourns after 16 people die in a Lisbon funicular crash, with victims from 6 countries and more than 20 others injured. Amid the wreckage, a 3-year-old German boy survives as authorities launch an independent investigation into the tragedy. A magnitude 6.2 earthquake strikes southeastern Afghanistan, the third since Sunday, when more than 2,200 people were killed in one of the country's deadliest quakes in years. Officials say the epicenter is in a remote Narrahangar province near the Pakistan border, with reports of damage still coming in. Now we start this hour in Europe, where amid heightened attention on